Hello, VASE teachers. I'm going to go over pretty quickly what we did in the VASE virtual meeting number 5. Make sure that everybody, you're watching your students make their work and monitoring their content. The upload certification deadline is this Friday at 11:59 p.m. All 4 parts of the student entry must be uploaded and certified by Friday night. I hope everybody told their students that they were due yesterday or today, so that way it gives you enough time to go through all of the pieces, every part, and make sure everything is correct. Confirm your transportation on how student eligibility. This is that form that your principal signs to make sure that they are eligible by UIL standards. But after Friday, all of next week, the week of VASE, teachers cannot complete or certify any more artworks because all of the artworks are going to qualifications on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The artworks that are certified cannot be edited in any way, shape, or form. The only thing that can be done to the artwork is preparing it for the event. Your online intent form is what the students fill out their work, review what they're putting in, because what happens in qualifications is people look at the intent forms. We read the intent forms to see what the students are saying and how they created their artwork. That's where we notice to do this, or I copied this photo, a photo of the artwork. This is the completed artwork, finished, ready to go, like the day of the event. Photo is taken in a way that it can be presented, because if this piece does get a 4 or goes on to state, it can be published on the website, and that is the photo that they use. So take them, train them how to take a good picture. Be uploaded, compress it if it's too big of a file, and then the universal artwork agreement signed, scanned, and uploaded. It has 2 pieces. You upload it twice. And when you come to the event to turn in those documents, they're going to be in alphabetical order. And if they have 2 pieces, they have 2 artwork certification, universal artwork agreement forms on file. Entries before the deadline, which is this Friday at 11:59. Make sure you give yourself enough time. The VASE will not be qualified. They will not be brought to the in-person event, and those students don't travel. Qualified artworks, you will get a notification of those being not qualified. Member incomplete entries will not be qualified, and they will not be brought to the in-person event. Those students will not have a JRF sticker to be put on their artwork. So if you take them and you check in and then you go to the sticker station and you wonder why they don't have a sticker, the reason why is because they were not qualified. Qualifications are Monday through Wednesday next week. Therefore, your artwork cannot be altered in any way, because the qualification is looking at that photo that you uploaded as their completed artwork. So if you bring an artwork and it's altered and the judge notices that it's different because they pull up a picture to look at it, then it's going to be brought to our attention, and it runs the risk of being disqualified on site. Prepare all entry works for travel to the event. Provide students with an agenda for the day, which will be coming here because this was our edit deadline. Qualifications, I get to clean up all the little. This is your teacher dashboard. If you are having problems and you cannot see certain things, log off and log back on, because that's probably what it is, and you just need to make sure that you log off and log back on. Your teacher dashboard is here. Your print menu is here. Upload certification deadline. All your dates are on this first page. 2D artwork is flat. It needs to have a cover sheet. It must be dry, matted on black or white matting. It doesn't have to be matte, it could be poster board. And it needs to have a firm backing on it because we attach Velcro to the backs of them. Simple cover sheet taped on the top only, because it gets taken off eventually. And the artwork must have the artwork ID form glued or taped to the back. I use an Avery 8.5 by 11 sticker sheet. It's a whole sheet that's stickers, and I can cut them out individually. 2D artwork that has a relief. If it is less than 2 inches or lower, and it has like bumps and things, you need to put that in a small flat box so that it is protected, because all the art. This is an example of a piece that would need a box. So it's a painting, but it has depth to it, so it would need to have a box to protect it from. 3D artwork must be prepared for travel and adjudication. They need to be in a box that is packed sufficiently, but not too much bigger than the item, so it doesn't like move around in there. The box also needs to have an artwork ID form on it and a photo of the artwork, at least 5x7 or larger, on the outside of the box. Animation and motion graphics must be prepared for travel and adjudication. 8.5 by 11 or larger envelope that contains the video on file, a small drive plus 1 to 4 still shots from the animation, a matted 8.5 by 11 photo of the still for display purposes, and the entry ID must be written on the back of the matted still shot, and it should not be bigger than 11 by 14. This is what the artwork identification form looks like. It's just the top portion of the artwork that has all the information, but there's no other writing on it. For 2D art, 24 by 36, no larger than 50 pounds, no glass or acetate or frames, unless students constructed it as part of the artwork. 2D artworks must be matted, black or white, no liners. Supportive backing is required. Cover sheet will look like fixative on the artwork. It's not tacky by the time it gets to the day of event. This is what the back of the 2D artwork should look like. It has the student identification form, which says the district, the school, the teacher, and the student's name. A 2D piece that has relief. Poster board boxes are great because they're not very deep, and the artwork can slide right into it. If you do this, then you also need to have a 5x7 picture of the artwork and the artwork ID form attached to the outside of the box. Specifications for 3D artwork: no larger than 24 by 36 by 24, cannot exceed 50 pounds. It must be able to be stood alone. So if you have a piece and you stand it up and it falls over, that's not being able to stand alone. That needs to be supported in some way. Base must be securely attached. So you don't want to have two separate pieces where this is my base and this is my sculpture, but they're not attached, because things fall off and they can be damaged. So it needs to be one complete piece. 3D documents. This is a picture of the artwork. This is the identification form. It's folded on a piece of cardboard, mat board, poster board, so it's a firm piece. This is what the outside of the box should look like. ID form, picture of the artwork, your information here. You can use plastic tubs, a sturdy box, adequate packing material around it, so if it's fragile, it has protection. Animation and interactive media. This is what the packaging looks like, the ID form, a picture of the still, And then I suggest you have a QR code which leads you to the link of the video that is on YouTube. If a student brings a device to play it on, then that device goes back with the student. It does not stay with the artwork. Teacher dashboard for student entries. Make sure that you're editing and viewing. These are the links to the student intent form to print it after the certification. Artwork ID. It's easier to print from the print menu, and then you cut them apart because it prints all of your students' ID forms. Links for managing each of the artworks of uploading, changing, things like that. Make sure that when you upload it, the image or the reference PDF is in there. If it says a question mark or anything like that saying it didn't, the link isn't correct or the upload isn't correct, you need to make sure you do that. Teacher's responsibility to look over all 4 parts of the student entry for accuracy and making sure that the image is uploaded, that the photo is there, the reference PDF is accurate, it has information that's supposed to be there. On those 3 or 4 check boxes, if you check 2 of those boxes, like it was from my imagination and original sketch, then those notes need to be in that reference PDF. If they're not in there, it's incomplete. But you as a teacher need to make sure that all that stuff is there before you certify it. When you certify your artwork, you are saying that I looked at this artwork. It is not using copyright images. It is following all the rules of VASE. They have uploaded the reference PDF. It is accurate and correct. It is the right PDF because sometimes you get them mixed up and one PDF goes into one artwork and they're flipped. So make sure those things are adjusted because all of those little things slow the qualification process down. Because what happens is I get a call from qualifications. This is not done. Then I have to call you, and then you have to email me those things, and then I have to redo all of that student's entry and upload everything, and it takes a while. It takes a good 30 minutes to do like that whole process all together. And then you think we have almost 2,000 entries, and if I have to do that for 50 entries times 2, that's a lot. That's a lot of time. So please make sure that all these are accurate and that you are certifying that they are accurate. Upload certification. Teachers must do this before the deadline. This deadline is this Friday at 11:59. Online intent form, artwork photo, reference PDF, universal artwork agreement. Do not wait until the last minute. Teacher manual looks like it has links to checklists for you and timelines, how to use your teacher dashboard. If you don't know how to do it, you need to learn how to use the dashboard, how to make a reference PDF. All of these things are at your disposal by one click. Click on that teacher manual. It will let you know how to do things. There's things that you can email students. There's things that you can make sure all the rules are followed, eligibility requirements, the whole 9 yards. Please make sure that you are doing your due diligence as their art teacher to get them through the VASE process. I'm excited that we're going to have a wonderful event this year. I can't wait to see all the wonderful artwork that is going to be submitted. And we are almost to the finish line. You guys got this. If you have any questions, email, text me, call me, whatever you need. That's what I'm here for. Thank you. Have a great day.